So I was dreaming, obviously, and I was in this simulation. Okay, I was um, in this world that kept going over and over and over and over again, repeating. And obviously, in the dream, I wasn't really sure what all that meant. But when I woke up, I had like a bit of reflection time on it, and I remember that I was a guy in the dream for some reason. I was playing someone, or I don't know, but I was a guy in the dream. Okay. It's almost like I was playing a game, really, but it wasn't a game. I knew that that was also real life. So in the dream, I was outside of the body of the guy, but I was controlling him. Okay. And so are other people with other players, let's say. Okay. And I was controlling this guy, and I was trying to get him to remember, to get out of the simulation, because he seems to forget every time he gets killed, and other players kill him. Other players kill him, and I'm trying to get him out. I am trying to show or expose the simulation that he is living through. The simulation is very realistic, okay? It's like when you play a game and you're trying to convince your character or NPC that you are in a game. Like, I've seen some videos where people tried to talk to intelligent NPCs. But anyways, in this dream, I was literally trying to get the character to find out that this simulation has edges, has errors, has has a way to get out. But every time this guy gets close to exposing the reality of the simulation of the in the dream, he gets killed. He gets killed by I don't know, watchers is what I like to call them, because they watch if people are aware that it's simulation or not. And these watchers, if you act funny, or if you look at an error and act weird or something like that, they will catch you and they will kill you. But then when they kill you, you don't die. When they kill you, you come back. You come back as the same thing, but your memories will be wiped out. It's like a system reset. And when you have a system reset, you come back and you just, go back to the simulation from zero. And every time they kill my character, or they kill that guy that I'm trying to make him expose the corners of the simulation, he gets killed. And I repeat, and I kind of like, look at that corner. Why does it look like that? Or I try to kind of get him to notice these things. Look, why is that corner, not really? Look at that bird. Why is it not moving properly? Look at that person. They're glitching. Like, I keep on trying to make him notice, but that fucker keeps on getting caught. Okay, we have like a good or a strong competition between the watchers and the ones that are waking up to the simulation. Now, here's the thing. When I woke up and I started doing some reflection, I had this thought before, where I thought that it's not even about light or dark. It's not even about, God and heaven and hell. Sometimes I truly think that humans are an experiment of consciousness expansion. Okay, experiment. So the watchers, let's use the terminology that I used for the dream that I had. The Watchers are the dark because they keep on killing people off, right? And the people that are kind of the people that are trying to expose the simulation are the light. These are two groups that are aware of the experiment. Now, here's the thing. Light and dark only applies because we are in the third dimension. It does not apply in higher dimensions. Okay. So the light and dark is less complicated, less separated, if separated at all, in higher dimensions. Which makes me think, is Earth an experiment? Because it doesn't, I don't know, like it could be punishment, karma, or whatever else, or, you know, people having fun on Earth. But could it be an experiment? An experiment of the consciousness expansion, even with resistance. So it's, I don't know, this is something I thought about before, and I kind of like went into the rabbit hole of my own mind, and it's just like, like, it's a hard kind of idea to grasp because it's not even about light and dark. Okay, which is basically a huge part of how I understand our human life experience. But then sometimes I think about this and I think, you know, maybe we're just an experiment. Maybe it's not that even deep. The religious system, spirituality, whatever else that humans do, it's for them to, you know, it's part of the simulation. It's part of the design, okay? But those that, you know, like those that want to expand the consciousness, obviously, on a level that is kind of like, that is kind of going to make others aware of their surroundings. They either get killed or they get removed from the simulation and they come back. So it's almost like this experiment is not about forcing people to wake up, but about showing them that they can wake up. That is the expansion of the consciousness that the experiment is about. Do you see what I mean? So it's about showing people the way, and then instead of like forcing them on the way. And the Watchers make sure that they don't expose the truth too soon to NPCs or people that are not ready to wake up. And those of the light are trying to show each and every one of you that this is a simulation and there is capacity to expand your consciousness beyond it. Because even in the dream, I started co-creating and started to make my own kind of outcomes, if that makes any sense. Like I was at the point of like I can't even remember how many times I got my guy killed. He died so many times. He was caught so many times by the Watchers. And I'm thinking, you know, like towards the end, I was like, okay, so how about you don't tell people? How about you just like do something with it, with that knowledge? And he wasn't caught. But then I woke up after that. So, you know, it just makes me think that, you know, are we an experiment? Are we a fucking experiment being played with our higher self or whatever else? You know, I'm not saying that people are using us, you know, I'm not saying spirit is using us. I say that we signed up for this shit, you know, we signed up for this experiment. You know how people volunteer to do something stupid? We signed up for that, okay? So don't get it twisted. Don't be like, oh, we are like caged animals. No, you fucking signed up for it, okay? But there are rules that you also signed up for, okay? So, interesting. I don't know. Like, it's one of those thoughts now that will kind of, I don't know. stay with me for some time. And when I fully wake up, I'm back into the fucking simulation, aren't I?